What's going on, everyone? It's the We Want Picks post weigh-in show. I'm Minty Bets, and I will be recapping the official weigh-ins for UFC Paris as it took place quite late for us Americans. Midnight Pacific time, 3 a.m. Eastern, and this Saturday we've got a battle at lightweight between Moicano versus Benoit Saint-Denis. Before we begin, make sure to head over to WeWantPicks.com and become a premium member because your membership will get you both Angelo's and Jacob's picks, and they've been having quite the profitable year. We've got 14 fights on this card, which is amazing, and they are all going to be very good. Keep in mind, due to the time of this weigh-in, there was no stream, and I didn't really get to see how everyone looked, but I did get to see the majority. Now, we only had one weight miss today, and other than that, everyone looked good and made weight. Let's start off with the main event. Benoit Saint-Denis is a near $3 favorite. He's coming off a loss to Dustin Poirier, but prior to that, he was on a 5-fight win streak. BSD came in weighing first at 156 pounds. On the other side, we've got a fan favorite, Moicano. He's won 3 fights in a row, looking to make it 4. He stepped on the scale at 156 pounds. In the co-main event, Nasruddin Imavov versus Brendan Allen. Allen has been on a 7-fight tear, but finds himself as the dog here. He looked good at 186 pounds, and Imavov looking real good at 186 as well. Next up, William Gomez and Joe Anderson Brito. They're going head-to-head. Gomez is still unbeaten in the UFC, but perhaps not for long. He was the last person to be weighed at 146, while Joe Anderson Brito weighed 146 pounds as well. I really like this next fight here because I really like Brian Battle. There's this video circulating around Twitter that I'm sure all of you guys have seen, and it's like his first fight at 300 pounds. I thought this was fake, and I still kind of don't believe it, but he's unrecognizable, and my God, now he is such a little cutie. He stepped on the scale at 170, while France's own Kevin Jousset weighed 169 pounds. At featherweight, Morgan Charrier and Gabriel Miranda. The Brazilian came in at 146, and Morgan, love this guy, he's a minus 650 favorite right now, and rightfully so. He looked calm, cool, and collected at 146 pounds as well. The fight that opens up the main card is a lightweight bout between Fares Ziam and Matt Frevola. This is a fight of which Jacob has chosen his lock of the week for. Matt Frevola is the lock of the week, my friends. He's only a small dog here, but take what you can get before that line changes. Today, he weighed 156 pounds, as well as his opponent, Fares Ziam. The feature prelim is a light heavyweight bout between the vet and the rookie, I guess you could say. Ian Cutelaba is 1-4 his last 4, and his opponent, Ivan Erslan, I'm not sure, is making his UFC debut. This fight is a coin toss, pretty much a pick'em. Not to be mean or anything, but I feel like Cutelaba has been fighting for so long and has gotten nowhere. He weighed 205 this morning, and Ivan weighed 206. Another light heavyweight bout to follow, France's own Umar Sy versus Dawu Zhang. You don't often see Asian men in the higher weight classes, so I'm intrigued by this one. Dawu Zhang is kind of a sizable dog here, so I'm not expecting too much. He came in weighing 205 pounds, while Umar Sy looked amazing at 205 as well. On to the next, Ludovic Klein and Roosevelt Roberts. Klein is the biggest favorite of the night at minus 950. Both names sound like upper tier, like men's underwear lines, you know? Both trending opposite directions. Klein is coming off of 3 victories, while Roberts is 0-3 with 1 no contest, and both weighed 155 pounds. At bantamweight, we've got Taylor Lapilus taking on Vince Morales. Lapilus coming in at 136, and Vince weighing 135 pounds. Finally, we get to the women. Eileen Perez versus Daria Zelenyakova. The twerking queen Eileen Perez did not look good, guys. She was visibly struggling to step onto the scale and balance. She could barely hold her arms up. And stepping off the scale and walking away, she was pretty much trembling, and she had to be assisted off. This weight cut was visibly hard on her, and she came in half a pound over at 136.5 pounds. Hope she is okay. Meanwhile, Daria stepped on at 135. At flyweight, we've got Daniel Perez, who has not yet won since joining the UFC, yet he's going up against Victor Altamirano, who's also coming off a loss. Daniel came in weighing 125 pounds and Victor at 126 pounds. The second fight of the night features Nora Cornolle and Jacqueline Cavalcanti. I know Jacob likes the Cavalcanti side, and she weighed 135, while Nora Cornolle came in at 136. And the last fight to recap, which is the first fight of the night, Bolaji versus Chris Duncan. This should be a great one. Both Duncan and Oki weighed 156 pounds, and that is it, my friends. I don't know if I'll be giving out any picks for this one since I have been so busy with NFL season. If you guys do not know, NFL is my best sport, and it is the sport that got me wanting to bet years and years ago. So feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, since I now post my picks on Instagram at Minty Bets, and catch the We Want Picks post weigh-in show for UFC 307 next week between Alex Pereira and Khalil Roundtree. Good luck.